My name is Cody Hudson. I'm based in Chicago, Illinois, and I've been doing art and design for the last 30 years. I would describe my art as a collection of abstracted shapes that come together to form this sense of human connection. I like to say I work in the shapes and colors department. It's where I go to work every day and bring these thoughts and ideas together. And I was very excited to get to work on this project. This is the 2021 Artist Globe Glass for New Belgium. This is their 30th anniversary, and so with the design I did, I wanted to reference, some of this, long history, and put little graphics and bits in here that reference some of their past beers. You've got a little reference to Fat Tire, some Voodoo Ranger. Got a lot of things that reference just the beautiful natural landscapes. Out in Colorado, we've got mountains, rolling hills, rivers, and all these other abstract shapes that kind of just meant to, fill in the spaces and start to generate this other story that once you look at it, you kind of start to tell your own story as you're putting all these elements together. And you kind of figure out what it means to you. As far as my favorite New Belgium beer, I'm gonna stick with the classic. I'm gonna go with Fat Tire. I look at art and design as this process to take what you've learned from those before you and find a way to make it your own. I can see the same with brewing beer. There's so much history already there. So you take something traditional, pour your own heart and feelings into it, and find a way to make it your own. Find a way to make it work for you. It's very cool to see my work get translated onto new surfaces. I really enjoy the challenge of designing something I haven't designed before. This is the first beer glass I've done. In addition to the globe itself, the artist Highland Mather also worked on one. So the box set will have both of ours together. Worked on a collaborative poster, we worked on the box design together, and a few other elements that'll be released when the glasses come out.
My name is Highland Mather. I grew up in Alaska, and now I split time between Amsterdam and this little town in Portugal called Ariai. I think I'd describe my art as I've said before, it's like a Zen practice for me. I'm trying to find balance in the making of the work. I'm trying to create balance, visual balance, when the work I feel is complete. So when they asked me to design the glass for the 30th anniversary, the globe glass for the 30th anniversary, first of all, total honor. I'm really happy to be a part of the program, it's cool. But also, it was a chance for me to reflect on just watching New Belgium grow up and growing up alongside it. In a lot of my work, I use slogans, and I chose a slogan to kind of embody the idea that time really flew by. So the slogan that we're using on the globe glass seems like only yesterday. And for me, it really does feel like that. I've known some of the people at the New Belgium since they started working there over 20 years ago. The process for designing the 30th anniversary globe glass was, well, first of all, there's two of us that made glasses, me and Cody Hudson. So there was a process of, agreeing on colors, agreeing on general presentation. I think the styles blended super well. The two of us were really jiving when it came to doing the design. So in the process, I also thought a lot about my history with New Belgium. I thought about the people that I've known there that have been there since nearly the beginning. They've always been a supporter of all of the gallery events and stuff I used to do when I lived in Denver. One of my very first art projects was this thing called Lo-Fi, and they gave us a startup grant. So my relationship with New Belgium has gone on for a really long time. They've always been supporters of creative enterprises. And they like people that have moxie. They like people that want to jump in and do something cool, and they've always supported that. I'm proud to be a part of that history. This is a massive milestone for New Belgium. They've made it 30 years, which just is mind-blowing to me. And it did just fly by. So that's the reason and inspiration for the slogan, seems like only yesterday. Because it really does. And I think if you were to ask a bunch of those people that have been there from the beginning, they would say the same thing. Just like, what? 30 years? That went by pretty quick.